Hello everybody, how are you doing? I know I'm using the intermission screen and that is technically not the right screen, but I thought it made the most sense. Yeah, so I have decided I'm going to build something fun for myself today because it's been a while since I've played with something that I actually thought was fun. So I've decided I'm going to build a progressive web app. I'm not entirely sure what for, maybe a chat app, maybe a photo app, maybe the next Insta Facegram thing, I have no idea. But I thought I'd build something as a progressive app because I haven't done it in a while, and then I'm going to learn how to do monitoring of a web app. So I've seen it being done with things like Sentry, etc. But I'm wondering how we could do it with open source tech, and then how I can blend that into my day job, because, hey, it's my day job. But whilst I'm at it, I also want to talk about a topic that's been chatted around at work a lot recently, which is all the virtual events. Like, how do they work? What's the best way? How do you feel about them? We are running one of our own, so this is the reason why it's turned up, is like the topics of how they operate. So we've still got a couple of weeks before ours is on, so we wanted to actually make sure we know what we're doing and pleasing people in a way and actually providing value. So, here we go. It's me, streaming, talking random stuff because I am the internet's Muppet, and see how it goes. So I probably should start with the fact that our event, so that's it, open observability. So it's the principles of floppy mouth. Right, so the principles of observability and how it applies with open source software. I'm running it as a virtual event. We've got some speakers. Ta-da! These two, he's opening the event, he's our CEO, he's our CTO, and he's moderating a panel, but we don't actually have any talks about our own stuff. We're trying to talk about the open source. But because of that, I'm really curious about how people would want to communicate. Like, we're currently running a Slack channel for people to go and talk whilst the conference is on, so we can actually communicate and have the speakers communicate with people. But I'm curious if that's how people actually want to do it. Do people want to actually be able to queue up questions in advance? Do they want to be able to, like, have them in a moderated fashion where, like, an MC asks the speaker in a live format? I'm really curious about how this works. So feel free to drop your thoughts and opinions in the chat, especially as I try and work out what kind of music I want to be listening to today, because Progressive Rock has a load of these stations, and I've been trying to hop in and out of different ones, and I prefer, like, this is the happy station. I normally have more electronic rock music going on, which is the only problem. So I'm a little bit like, yeah. Sorry, everybody. I have a little helper in the back of the room giving me a bit of a hand, doing some technical support. Essentially, she's telling me my audio value levels are wrong and stuff, which is making it a lot easier. So sorry if I was just deafening you, everybody. It wasn't the intention. And she is the best little helper fairy on the planet. If she heard that. Because it could be a case of she was just tuning in to double check and then buggered off, because why not? Anyway, right, so that's it. I'm going to crack on with starting to look into coding stuff. So if people want to start raising questions about virtual events, I'd be happy about that. Because I've also had people asking me in my local community Slack about them. She did tell me off for the smart bulb. but I couldn't make it connect to the Wi-Fi, and I really, really wanted to have this like magenta effect in the background because it makes the room look a lot more interesting. Like, I want to now put a strip of lights over there and properly organise all my Funko Pops and Lego and Gundam so that it's actually an interesting background. But yeah, I got in trouble for being tardy, shall we say. I'm going to sit... You know what, let's try a different colour because smart bulbs and smart tech. Cyan. Cyan? Yeah, let's go with cyan. Oh, I like that. That's quite nice. Let's go with cyan. Ooh, I wonder if you can connect smart tech up to Twitch. Connect smart bulbs to Twitch. How do I connect? Oh. I just realised I'm looking at the wrong screen. Connect Twitch to smart bulbs to Twitch. Smart bulb. Oh. Oh, that's so cool. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Da 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 da. You know what? I think I just found what I'm going to be building. I may have to build an app that allows you to control all my smart home stuff whilst I'm on stream. Which means I'm going to have to do something like set up a fan right in front of my face so that you can trigger the fan and set it all the way up to high and make it look like I'm some form of windswept model, because under this hat is a lot of quarantine hair, and I think that could be amazing if the fan's strong enough. Ooh. Okay. Perfect. This is the stuff I've been wanting to ask because of the fact that, like, we're running R1 and we've got, like, how we're going to be doing it because it's the easiest way to set up this stuff in less than 6 weeks. But we want to know how other people are doing it. So, like, we have a Slack channel in the background so that you can't interact with the speaker whilst talk's going on, because then you don't want to disturb 300 people. So we have Slack channels so that you can have dedicated conversations in the background. So that's how we're doing it. But like, I've been talking to this event where I will be emceeing later in the year, in June, and they are doing a whole different way of doing it. Philippe's back. Haven't seen him in a while. They've got a thing on here about how they're doing it. Like, they're giving exhibitors their own little, like, virtual breakout space where you can have a chat with the sponsors directly in their own little siloed bulb. So it gives you that conference-like feel in a virtual event. And I know some places which are doing using like channel platforms like Veto, I think it's called. Veto Community. Yeah, probably should zoom that in so you can see it. Where they like zoom. Yeah, there we go. Where you can like do and have all of it integrated in one place, back and forth and chatting. More like a humongous Zoom call. Because Zoom call. But yeah, it all seems to be... Everybody has their own different way of doing it. Like, so our way is having a central Slack chat and then having some breakout Slack channels for specific things so the conversation can take part. But that's because we're trying to do this all damn quick. Damn quick doesn't mean well. Damn quick just means damn quick. When you give 5 people a remit of set up a conference in, I don't know, 4 weeks and see how it happens. That's how it happens. Quickly. But yeah. Alright, so reset that. And that also means Jim had some questions earlier on our local community Slack about this. So one, he was asking if the event we're doing is free. Yes, it's a completely free event. You just sign up, and then we give you an email with like the times and the tech and all that stuff to join and be part of it. Then there are events like Dev Talks, which are paid. Now, this one's a great one. It's taking part 3 days, and it's like covering a whole like slew of things. Like they have days dedicated to 3 different like streams of information. They all take part over days. So like, say like from 10 in the morning Romanian time, so that's like 8 a.m. UK, through to like 5 p.m. so 3 p.m. UK. And it's covering like a whole bunch of different subjects, and then the subjects change on each day. So like if you happen to be a corporate whatever, because corporate whatever, there you go. Like or if you happen to be into big data and stuff, like ta-da! Ooh. I didn't know HashiCon like had been announced. That is what I want. Hashi Core Conference. Not getting like any, coding done today. I'm just like chatting events. To be fair, I do like chatting events, so that's quite useful. Okay, so they're running 2 of them. And Digital June. Half-day workshops. I'm like the fat no-neck version of the kid going at a screen. It's like, no, that was not a sight anybody needed to see in their lives. Sorry. Honest to God, I'm not crazy. But yeah, that's an interesting way of having it set up. So I'm assuming the other one is handily called October. And it's the same setup, except... Okay. Cool. There's also DockerCon Live, which I believe I'm speaking at. May have to double check, but I think I'm speaking at it. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is the one I'm speaking at. So I'm going to be speaking at this one. I don't know if this is free or paid. This to me would imply that the DockerCon Live is a free event. Interesting. Okay, so, yeah. Well, it's called DockerCon Live, not DockerCon Online. The DockerCon Online. No, it's DockerCon Live. I didn't realize it was completely free because I only found out I was even speaking yesterday. So once we're done here, I shall be panicking and writing very, very, very quickly, and hoping that I make something entertaining / educational for people like yourselves to enjoy. I also need to find out if I'm allowed to wear a hat in my talk, because yeah, quarantine hair is not my friend. Anyway, anywho. That reminds me, a friend of mine has just sent me a message going, so what's your Twitch channel? It's on my Twitter, people. It's on my Twitter. Send him the message. Okay. Okay. Cool. Right. What? Where's Heidi? Where's Heidi? Where's Heidi? Where's Heidi? Where's her? Eric. Okay, it doesn't actually say. Jim, thank you, Jim. I was about to say, you can't just say so. Oh, right on the front page. Okay, because yeah, Erica is a great speaker. She spoke at the second ever Hackfronts and was amazing. Also, absolutely like quick as a whip, smart. And I couldn't keep up. Admittedly, I was jet lagged. Well, I wasn't jet lagged. I was sleep deprived. But she still didn't circle around me. James Sullivan is talking as well. Excellent. What's James talking about? It's not telling what James is talking about. I was just saying James is there. Oh. Who else? Angel's talking. It looks like me and Angel will be talking together at DockerCon, so excellent. La 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 la. Nice. Okay, so is that enough event talk? Is that enough? Too much? Too little? I'm not sure. I feel like I'm one step away from sounding like Trump. Like, yeah, it's strong and yeah. Well, ugh, feel dirty. Like, no, poop. The host of Mock the Week. What's his name? Best conference ever. What? DockerCon's the best conference ever. DockerCon's the best conference ever. What are you saying, mate? What are you saying? You're talking to me? Oh, yeah. If you're gonna do that, you need to like put like rant or Trump or something markers around them because like it's totally the best ever, and like I knew about it being the best conference ever beforehand. So, yeah. Okay. Now I get you. That is, the universe requires this. There's like the rant tag. Now we need the Trump tag. We need the Fauci tag so we can just have somebody who's going during the middle of something important. Durabrain! Yes, Durabrain. I'm feeling very much like Durabrain. I'm laughing at myself before I'm actually finished saying what I was meant to say. He is funny, but he does laugh at his own jokes, which, depending on the scenario, is annoying. No, nuts to it. We're in the hat the right way around for once, so people can glory at my mild obsession with Deadpool. Because it's mild, but it is an obsession. And I have to live with this. It's real pain. Anyway. I got so far as typing progressive and then got derailed by myself. Right, okay. So I used to give a talk called Progressive Web Oops. Was it Progressive Web Oops? Progressive Web Oops. Man! Yeah, there we go. Web Oops. What's my slides for it though? So if I just did elsmore.me, is this going to work? Do I still have a slide? Oh, I still have an active slide deck. Does this mean I can steal from my own information on how to build a progressive web app? It's been that long. I just want to know what the up-to-date best practices are for building a progressive web app, because progressive web apps are just normal web apps. There is completely nothing about them. The difference is they are a stack of technologies which allow more native feel to them. So it is just a web app that then has offline and caching abilities so that it will still portray whilst it's offline, service workers so it can do background processing and interaction ability, and because of the service workers giving you push notifications and things like this, better interactive layers. And that is essentially what it is. And then via things like the manifest file, it then allows it to load up onto your desktop. Your desktop? Is it called a desktop on a phone? I have a strong feeling it's not called a desktop on a phone. No, I believe it's called... What is it called? Nope. Nope. Marius says nope. Hi, Marius. It's been a long time since I've seen you, but nope. Just nope. 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 I'm having a panic attack because all I've got is nope. I'm just having somebody going like, well, Marius will remember this because I gave this talk in Cluj with him, and he and my colleague live debugged my code when it wouldn't let during my talk. On stage. It was a great day. It was a great day. I haven't felt so daft on stage ever, and I've done some... Oh, Jesus. Thanks, Marius. At least I'm not writing any more TypeScript. I'll get ripped apart by you. Okay, so best practices for building. Okay. Web manifest, custom install experience, patterns for promoting, using a PDB and Android, make it installable. I just want the best practices. So best practices. There we go. Don't ever complain when... Right. These aren't best practices for a progressive web app. They're just best practices for a goddamn web app. Don't overcomplicate it. It's going to be on a phone or a tablet, or for average people who don't have in-depth knowledge about the subject matter that it's probably being built around. So... yeah, don't overcomplicate. It's kind of... No, Jim, no. We're not getting into 12-factor. 12-factor is a whole different thing. We're not talking that. That's not happening. No. Okay? No. Actually, on this, I'm going to switch to in-game screen. There we go. Makes the information a little bit bigger on page. And my webcam is tiny. How have I managed to fluff that up? Everything needs to have a bigger amount of me in it. Because... yes, I realise how narcissistic and ridiculous I'm sounding. It's on purpose, I swear. Oh, and Marius, before I forget, say hi to CC for me. Just a quick message to work. There we go. Cool. When less is more, prioritize content. None of these are actually best practices for building it. Well, okay. Think offline. You don't. It's not a best practice. That's a core tenet for progressive web apps. That's like saying, you know what, we're going to build a progressive web app, and it's only going to be online. So it's still progressive. It's still a web app, but it's only online. You can't use it. You can't even access the home page. You can't even access like a waiting page unless you're online. I'm sorry. Oh, think exercise if you want to be held. Marius, I'm a fat guy in his home wearing a very, very yellow top. You think I'm going to be outside and exercising? You are kidding, right? That's... No. No. This is how it is now. I accept this. Sorry, Maris. It appears that wasn't meant to happen. Don't ask me how, but Streamlabs thinks the word angry is bad. That's not the case, Marius. I apologise. That is entirely not me. That is very much Streamlabs. Sorry. Right. Anyway, don't forget about the SEO. Okay, test you up with like. That is true. Do I actually have Lighthouse installed on here? With my great one pass is dead. All hail the one pass. More tools, extensions. I don't have Lighthouse anymore. Interesting. I didn't realise I'd open the Chrome Web Store. Let's get Lighthouse back. Lighthouse. Now, for those of you who aren't aware, Lighthouse it's built by Google, but it's not for Google. It's installed. What? Say I'm not installer. Why are you turning into an Italian? Yeah. I'm also dying here. It's beautiful outside. It is currently 17 degrees and I'm melting into my little booties. Right. So yeah, Lighthouse is a testing suite. It goes through using a bunch of tools. I wonder if where's the tools Lighthouse? That's the one we're after, the quick start guide. Which cover things like, does it have the manifest? Does it have the assets and the location that can be downloaded? Does it cache? Does it have the service worker? Does it work in different resolutions for smartphones to desktops, mainly smartphones? All these sort of things. To like, it also does speed testing and like a whole bunch of them. Like, a friend of mine knows, Martin Schmidt, knows a lot more about it than I do. It does help that he works at Google and is part of the JavaScript team. So, yeah, it's a thing. But yeah, but there we go. So, gives you the best practices, performance, accessibility, all that sort of stuff. So, for building a progressive web app, start with that. Right. Let's give it a oh, for the love of God. Marius will find this mildly hilarious / ridiculous. I've just waded into a conversation. This Medium post is by a company selling Magento services, the progressive web app for Magento. Just what I wanted in my life. Thanks. Yep, there we go. Silly. It's like, how interesting how open source PDB can help. I'll send this to Surf. Jesus. Suggestion. Don't drink coffee when you're hot. Get it gone. Is that better, Jim? It's gone now. Is that better? We good? Is that we safe? We happy? You don't work for e-commerce anymore, Jim. You can judge this stuff properly without, like, yeah. Anyway, Marius, as you say, you are in Romania right now. Just as an FYI, Dev Talks is back, and if you would like a free ticket to listen to it at home, I have 5 free tickets to give away. So if you would like to, and know anybody in the area that would like to, actually, that goes to you as well, Jim. If you find any talks on here, check the talks first before claiming a ticket you're not going to use. But, straight. Just to it. Anybody in the stream. If you would like to watch any of these talks on Dev Talks on any of the subjects they have, I had no idea why anybody would be talking to me and have Java or any involvement to do with Java. Feel free to send me a message via any communication protocol or platform that you use that I am also a member of, and I shall grant you one of my 5 freebies. 5 freebies. I am not talking this year because they don't. I may be, but it'll be on this DevOps Slack channel, and it will maybe in that slot, but we haven't picked a topic because I can't think of one right now that works. Holy moly! This is Jess! Jess, would you like a free ticket? Now, Jess, if you'd like a free ticket, you can only have it if there's a talk you'd actually want to watch. But yeah. No, Marius, I'm not giving a talk so far. I may be, but I'm not. I will, however, be moderating the talks for the Big Data and DevOps channel. So yeah, anybody wants one, send me a message. Mention the talk you're interested in seeing, and then I'll send you a ticket. How's that sound? Sounds fair to me. There we go. And this is where I get no communication because nobody actually gives a monkeys. Hey, yeah, sorry, didn't think that far ahead. It's not my strong suit, thinking ahead. Sorry, Jess. I feel like I'm being told off. Don't know why, but whenever Jess does it, I feel like I'm being told off. Doesn't matter. Look. Coffee! Death! Ugh. Right. Everything is okay. Are we talking about the conference or me dying of my own coffee on stream? Because if we're talking about the conference, yes, 100% agree. It's me dying on the stream. It's not okay. I like being alive. Small picture is fine. The world is still ending. Like, I need a giant GIF that I can just Giphy. No. I want something to represent how I feel about the... Yeah, this is my feelings about the end of the world right now. This is the universe. I know, I need to set up a new profile, but every time I get around to to get ready for stream, I completely forget to set up and switch to a secondary Google Chrome profile. And I can't use Mozilla because I have a whole bunch of plugins I use for some streaming and stuff that are on here. I love how I'm being judged for my lack of being safe with stuff. It's fine. Nothing naughty turns up in my stream, I think, during my autocompletes. It's still family friendly. And I have managed to not swear for like 2 whole streams. I'm a grown-up now. I can control my language, I think. Anyway, yeah. If you want to go, yeah, send me a message and I can start. Now, actually, there are people talking right now, which means time for a beer in the sun. Oh, I don't have a garden. I can have the beer and the sun, but I can't do the whole outside having a beer in the sun thing. Otherwise, my current requirements for the lockdown ending so I can go on the beer garden at the church and sit outside with an ice cold cloudy cider. It's getting high. Like, high. That'd be starting a goddamn progressive web app here. Drink beer at social distances. It is not possible to be down by that canal and actually maintain proper 2 meters social distances with randos walking through. Alright, people in the channel, because I actually don't know what I'm going to be building. What should I build? Should I build a chat app? Should I build a game? Should I build do I build something interactive or something that an individual can use? Like, do I make a rip-off of, I don't know, Telegram or something? Or do I make a chat app that only... Right, so, because there's like... Right, so essentially a cat sharing app. Or all emoji... No, not all emoji. So... I'm not building a progressive web app to control my lights. That's what Alexa's app is for. But I will do the cat app. Right, so cat app it is. It is now cats. We are going. Okay, so GitHub, and I need a new repo. New repo. And we're going to call it CADS PWA. And yes, I'm cool. So I'm using... Does Marius keep getting timed out? I'm changing my moderator settings. Like, he's getting timed out for silliness now. This is not cool, Streamlabs. I know that you're cool, but you're getting CADS app. Yeah, let's go with CADS app. Because everything I build is in Node because I'm a bad human, or just lazy, and I'm going to go with what I know best at the moment. No, MIT license, MIT. Don't be silly. An app to share cat photos and cat-related emojis. How's that sound? Oh, it's analogy analysis. Right. Quickly gonna swap those settings because you know what? That is over moderation. Cloudbot. Word protection. Preferences. It does give you a whitelist, so you know what? Oh yeah, it's off. Marius can say whatever the heck he wants. Then I will judge him and punish him if he's naughty. There we go. I am sorry, Marius. It's like Streamlabs is actually quite useful for automating some stuff, so I don't have to think about it all, but it's ridiculous. Alright, let's get this cloned. Get clone. I have summoned more nerds. The summoning of the nerds. It's like, does it require incantations or anything special? Okay. Let's open up code. Now, here's a question to the ladies and germs in the crowd. What do I build this in? Like, what stack do I build this in? Do I build it in Angular? Do I build it in React? I don't know. Help people. I am crowdsourcing my engineering brain. Right. Jim, that doesn't help. I want, which front-end library? Nuxt. It's just a routing framework. Like, I haven't actually looked at Nuxt. Alright, so Nuxt is just a routing... review. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Oh. I'm sounding really like... Ooh, interesting. Okay, so... server side, so I can use the Nuxt server to get it all working, and then I can import my... do whatever's in your heart. I have a cold, dead black heart full of gunk that should have been swilled out into the universe decades ago. So we don't want what's in my heart. We want something that's actually not inducing. Mic static. Are we talking about just me being mic, or the fact that my microphone is bringing up some static? Unfortunately, the mic static is liable to be coming from the RTX software, so give me a second. it's the RTX software trying to compensate when it's not running on a very good card. There we go. So, there we go. I have repositioned the Blue Yeti to be in front of my giant ass mouth. Damn it! Just said something naughty, and now I feel bad. There we go. And I've fiddled with the suppression settings on RTX, so it should have a little less frazzling around the background. I've also dropped my decibel out so that I'm no longer hitting the red. I'm staying well in the yellow with my big boomy voice. Right, so I need to. You know, where's that code gone? Where you at? I want npm in it. Cats app, yes, it's definitely not version 1. Can I has cats app, please? Why not? Why not? Yes. Cats. PWA. Ellsmore. Mike. Ellsmore at logs.io. There we go. Mit. Please encourage me to do. I can do cool things on my own. Thank you very much, Jim. Thanks for dropping in. I will catch you on the Bromtech Slack, because Birmingham. Why am I doing a finger gun at Birmingham? Oops. Anyway, so right. So we have that, which means I then need to have using the next app, scouting tool. Okay, this is going to be interesting and new because I've never used this before, NPX like this. For those of you who don't know what NPX is, it allows you to run, so NPM runs NPM package manager controls, like scripts, etc. NPX is a higher level of that, so it not only runs commands and scripts from inside of your application, allows you to run applications externally to anything you're currently developing. So it's Cats app. See if this works. Oh my, that worked. I find that oddly amusing that worked. Ha! First things first, we're going to build it without a web server because why not? Can't see the last line of the command. Oh, nutsoids. My thingy. Yes. Give me 1 second. I can fix this. Overlays. And if I do this and give me a little bit of a black border, technically you don't need to see my... There we go. There we go. I'm not resizing the editor. It gets all wonky and funny then, because I don't have any better snapping functions. There we go. Can you now see it, Marios? My share cats. Yes. Ooh. Let's go with TypeScript. Going with NPM. UI framework. Anybody in the chat been using UI frameworks? Because if nobody says which one's best, I'm going to go with Bootstrap. Because I am lazy. And when I say I'm lazy... yes! Marius is backing the bad Bootstrap idea. I am going with Bootstrap. Excellent. Let's go with Bootstrap. No, let's go put happy in there. No. No, need to go back. Need to... No. No, I need to go with nothing to begin with. Because... Oh... Bad idea to abandon ship and bail and run away quickly last minute. It doesn't work. Jess! Yup. I feel... Oh. Jess has politely put a tweet out about this stream. Thank you. Describing the jibing that I'm getting is like just being at the pub. I hate the fact that you're right. This is a normal thing for being at the pub. Default runtime. Yeah. Ooh. I only like running ESLint because it gets real complex. Jest. Oh my god. Choose rendering mode. Universal or single page app. It depends. If it's you and a Stuart, yes. If it's you and a Jim, no. Because Jim's nice. Mostly. Sometimes. Server-side rendering or single-page app? I am. I'm selecting options. I am bootstrapping. Boot. I don't have a pop filter, so... yeah, let's go with the single-page app because then I can deploy it to Netlify and do the job there. JS config recommended for VS Code, semantic pull requests. Semantic pull requests. Oh, interesting. It does the whole build. Yes, Jess, this is getting build because of how you said so. I'm having one of those moments where I'm glad I don't work for you. I'd get so much work done, but I'd feel like the Huskies in the Simpsons movies. Faster! Faster! Rest! Rest! Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. Alright, so CD cat tap. I've just realised I have done a stupid. I have embedded... Ugh. Right. I need to be taken out and shot. There we go. Yes, move and replace, all of that stuff. Yes, replace it. Yes, replace it. Yes, replace it. Because I have managed to build an app inside of an app. You have to drop off to do a thing. Thanks, Jess. See you later. Should not be drinking coffee after 5 PM, but hey ho! Who's gonna tell me to stop? My mama? She ain't here. But no, probably somebody who's a lot more sane than me. Alright, so git status. Oh, Marius, do not call me Mikey. No. That's reserved for... nobody's allowed to call me Mikey. That's... No, Marius. Marius, no, Marius. Like... Stop drinking coffee after 5 p.m. One second. I've stopped drinking coffee because there's none left. And people wonder why my sleeping pattern is absolutely and kiboshed. What the haters? Somehow I have managed to screw up. Yep, somehow I have managed to screw up a lot. Open in reveal finder. CD development. LS. CD cats. LS. There we go. Git status. There we go. So if I do npm I, and then it's run dev, run build, run start. So if I do npm run dev, should stand up a local server, give me a local IP to use, and it's opened up in the Chrome in the other window. Honest to God, I know what I'm doing. I am a professional. I'm not a constant clown. But we now have application. Make it so. Starting from scratch. Install Nux, directory structure. I am curious. Does this pass? Is that Lighthouse? That is Lighthouse. Ah, okay. So I need to use DevTools. So let's go to DevTools, application. I went. Where be my DevTools? And that's console. Don't need the console. Can you tell I haven't done any front-end dev in a long while? Oh, audits. Haha. There we go. Let's see what the Thank you, Marius, just as I find it. Let's see what... Curious, actually, Marius. What are you doing with yourself right now? I didn't get a chance to read all of your messages before I went on stream because I was rushing due to the lovely lights behind me, which I really want to put into disco mode. I'm gonna get... Let's go with green. Because... No, green sucks. Blue. Blue's not that much better. Alexa, turn bed lamp to lavender. Or I'm just going to do it myself because, yeah. And yes, Marius, just if you didn't know, I still have my Alexa in my bathroom because Yep. Oh, and I've just seen your coffee setup. I am jealous beyond all sense. Like, I have a love of coffee and a lot of coffee making equipment, and Marius Lazar, the genius Padawan of Pact Old Engineering Team. Yeah. Your coffee making setup is insane. Oh, and once my stream is done, I may have some stuff for you, Marius, to make your life a little more fun. And when I say fun, fun. Right, anyway, so, surprisingly sucked at all of the performance tests, passed all the accessibility. Best practices did 86. Okay, so the local Nuxt server. By fun, I mean have a cash amount to your life that would be fun, if you know what I mean. Okay, so the local server only serves HTTP 1.1 rather than over HTTP 2. I'll have to see if that can change because I believe Netlify serves over HTTP 2. Yeah, so Netlify is serving over HTTP 2, so that wouldn't be a problem because I think we're going to be deploying this to Netlify over something else. Sweet. It does mean I'm going to be doing something very, very, very dangerous and sticking a custom server on... Ooh, do I go Heroku? Do I go with something else? Maybe a Lambda. Bringing back my old AWS Lambda knowledge and build it onto Lambda, but we don't know. Yeah, maybe that. Oh yeah. Oh, Marius, if you care about finding out stuff about what I now do for a living, and you've got the time, on the 27th of May, we're running our free open observability conference, so you can come check that out. I can kill that one. I can kill that one because I'm going to learn how to connect my light bulbs to the Twitch chat. That does unfortunately mean you're going to be able to control the one that's directly in my face, which means if I'm unlucky, it will end up going like this. If I could do it like that. Which is like, yeah. I don't know why, but that made me laugh. Oh, good lord, I am losing my absolute nutter. Shh. I haven't even got onto building the blooming app now. Alright, cool. So, don't need to worry about the report for that because we'll be soon. Links to cross... What? Which... Ah. What? It's serving from GitHub? Wait, what? Did that audit just tell me it's running from GitHub? Alright. I promise by next week, either on stream I will build it as part of my stream, or like just over the weekend because, you know, what's the difference between a Monday and a Sunday? Nobody knows anymore because they're all the same. And I'm smart like this because if I don't, I'm gonna cry. I'll build it and make it so that people who drop in can abuse my stream, shall we say. Because that is the sensible way of doing things, is involving the crowd in your own personal madness. Right. Anyway, so it's saying it's serving these out from. Oh, right. The destinations. The Mike Ellsworth. Don't know why, but I'm liking the fact that you've associated the Mike Ellsworth way with a loud, brash, and completely insane person. I can deal with that. And change the music quickly. What's that do? Oh god, no. No, no. Let's go with... Right. Switch the music. Maestro, please. So that, yeah, those are all the local ones, so we can ignore that. Let's move on. So I need to put together a simple. No, what do I need? Like a chat stream, a text box, and a bit to associate who you are. Do we need a centralized or distributed way of stopping people stealing? We don't. Interesting. Now, do Cat Empire. Right, so let's check the cat emojis. Domestic cat, beloved by... Yeah, Okay, so there is the cat emoji. If I remember correctly, there's some face emojis that are represented by cats as well. So this app should only allow cat emojis and then cat-like emojis. So limiting emoji characters. Do. Luckily, I have a log of all the things that get sent that get removed. What 1:36 a.m. sent was a stream of every cat-associated emoji available, which is both useful and amazing. So I should be able to copy and paste these in. Can I? I can't. Honest to God, I haven't lost my. But no, it turns out the way that the logging thing works means I can't copy and paste it. But it's a stream of all the cat emojis. I'm wondering if there is a specific, if the emojis with a cat face all appear in the same character integer set. So normally on a keyboard, each character has a keyboard character association. So they all have an integer associated with it. JavaScript can use that in, what is it called? JSBin. Let's go JSBin. Let's go to Remy's best thing, JSBin. JavaScript. And if we do char 1. run with JS. Or not. Console.log. Oh, that's because I've called it chat, not chat. Chat. Is it JS caret codes? From is it from jar code? Okay. All right, so there we go. Right, 10. See, so we got the char codes. Now, what's the char code for a cat? Because we've got the thing in Unicode, but I want the char code because I want to check that these all belong in the same bracket, because that would make life super easy. To use my favorite pseudo German. Yeah. JS bin. So if I slapped in, that did not work. JS Unicode to char. Right, does it have an option for being able to feed? No. How to use internally, la 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 la. Okay, cool, that's how we to have it encoded, but I want the Unicode cat. Oh, hello. Oh, is that gonna work? Is that going to work? Okay, so we're gonna do right. So we've got our cat. Const. Yeah. Cat face equals with prefixing, and we're gonna do console.log cat face. That's not cat. I cannot spell cat face. That is embarrassing. So, cat fact. That's clear. It's like console. I stole your console. Ah, right. Okay. Do. So we just that can't be it. Clap. Run. That does not look like a cat face. No, if we're going with cat, if we're going like that, it needs to be cat puns. So, a friend of mine, Alex Lakatos, got an amazing thing called what's it called? Oh. Alex Lakatos. There, now I can find it. Puns.dev. What the mother will say to the new software? Yeah. What does a floppy disk set do when it needs a break? It goes for a C drive. What was your computer geek disappointed by the zoo? They couldn't find any RAM. Now, I think we should do categoried. So I think we should convince Lacquer into letting cat puns and having a cat pun related specific section full of all the punniest cats. Yes, I said punniest cats because that's definitely the thing. Anyway, right. I'm still trying to work out. Oh God. Obviously called categories. Oh, mama. The world is not the world is not ready for this. The world is not ready for this. I have no idea why I'm saying it like that, but right. If there's a string to char code, we should have a string from char code. There should be one for string to char code, which means I can take that weary cat Unicode. Boop, 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 boop. Copy it. Put it in here. Then do. Put that there. Yay, we have a cat face. But I want the code for it. So if we do console.log string. No, cat face. No. To char code. There is no char code for it. So if there's a, from char code, JS to char code. Char code at. Okay, so if I do, that should return the char code for the character, the first character, because the only character is the emoji. It should return the char code for it. Clear. That is a big char code. Like big. So if I then do this, and then have 1. Yeah, if I do console.log string.from char code, and then having it like that, it should appear with the cat on the second line. So let's clear that and rerun that. That's a big fat no. Emoji char codes. Cat face. Aha! So it's 10. Let's just try that. It's 105. Oh, that is a dangerous trigger question. If I do one for cats, then do I have to follow it up with a monkey idea? Yeah. Anyway, ladies and germs, I am absolutely and utterly sweltering here. I am dying. It is warm in my apartment. And I need to go and grab a big old glass of water. And because there's only 20 minutes left of the stream, you know what? I am going to punch out. So, oh, no monkeys. Right, okay, fine, but I am a monkey. I am like a great ape. And it's like, Nick, Frost, Zombie, Gorilla. Gurt. That is me. This is me. Give me the picture. This is me. It's me. I'm a giant monkey. I'm gonna have to build a monkey one. So, right. I'm going to punch out because I'm thirsty and there is only a small amount of time before I freeze. So I'm going to do a little more reading around Next and Vue.js so I can actually do some more code rather than just working out the practicalities of writing this. And then I think that may be Friday morning stream. So yeah, come back on Friday morning. I'm going to be talking some more events and conferences because I am actually still really curious about the whole virtual event thing. So yeah, come back on Friday, let's talk, let's build some random junk, and I will see you guys later.